Hello, welcome everybody. Tag, you are it. I'm gonna be, probably going a little bit deep today. I don't know, it's Friday, so feeling a little bit spaceshipy. The thing about this whole planet, solar system, universe, whatever you want to call it, is that you're it. Basically, you are reality observing yourself as reality. And this is going to be hard, this is very advanced, but I put it out there to start planting the seeds because at the end of the day, we're the ones in control. We're the ones who experience what we assume and affirm, and the imaginal acts, the imaginal scenes in our minds that help create the world around us. It's like the closest star to the earth is what we call the sun. And it's like over 90 million miles away, and the rays of the sun can reach down the earth. So as we're affirming and assuming and all this, literally all the stars in the sky can send down the energy to mold the world around us. In other words, shape our reality basically based on our own conclusion. So in other words, if you're in lack right now, whether it's from a relationship or health or wellness or whatever, it's because you wanted to experience a world of lack because you already come from everything. In other words, we already know we're whole, complete, perfect, and abundant in every way, who we truly are, our higher self. So what happens is, when we don't let this stuff go in life and we create more and more of an ego, it prompts us to think it. And basically we have mental filters, mental patterns, and I've talked a little bit about this in past videos, and just to touch on it, but these filters. So in other words, we're everything that is in our universe. So we are the light of our universe. So what's happening as this light goes through our own filters, it's basically projecting into what we see in front of us. Just trying to put it into terms, to really kind of see what's going on. So as we change our beliefs, our assumptions, affirmations, all that stuff, is literally your life can change overnight. I mean, I've seen, I could sit here with 100 examples and just go on, but keep your imaginal scene in your mind, hold your own, your good assumptions and affirmations. And once you truly start believing all this and seeing the proof for yourself, because the people can tell you all day, but once you see the proof for yourself and see how things just kind of start popping out of nowhere, you'll start catching on more and more. And then it's like, it's go time. I love y'all. We'll see you on the next one.